In just 9 minutes, discover 10 jaw-dropping takeaways from Stephen Bartlett's explosive talk with Simon Sinek on the real reason you're feeling useless in today's world, why AI friendships are pathetic, and how tech CEOs are hiding the truth. Takeaway 1. AI is replacing human struggle. Simon Sinek explains that AI can create impressive results like writing a book or solving a problem. But we often overlook how important the struggle is in the process of learning and growing. Struggle builds character. It develops our patience, resilience, and ability to solve problems creatively. When AI does all the hard work for us, it takes away the opportunity to become stronger and wiser through that effort. He shares that the real benefit of writing his book was not the finished product, but how the process made him smarter and more capable. For example, relying on AI to write a difficult message might get the job done, but you miss the emotional growth and understanding that comes from doing it yourself. Similarly, learning to fix a broken item at home instead of just replacing it can teach resourcefulness, pride, and patience that no shortcut ever will. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2, AI leads to emotional disconnection. As AI becomes more involved in our daily lives, it can start to act like a substitute for real human connection. Simon warns that people may feel like they are being listened to by AI-powered friends or therapists, but they are not learning to actually support others or ask for help. Real friendship is not about being told the perfect thing. It is about learning how to be there, even when you do not have the right words. He highlights that AI can sound affirming and empathetic, but it is built by profit-driven companies to keep you hooked. For example, a person might talk to an AI friend every day and feel comforted, but when a real-life friend needs them, they may have no idea what to say or do. Over time, this can lead to a world full of people who feel close to machines, but distant from each other. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3. AI can weaken our sense of purpose. There is a serious concern that if AI takes over more jobs, especially for knowledge workers, many people may be left without a sense of meaning in their lives. Work is not just about money. It gives people identity, routine, and pride. If AI can do your job better and faster, what is left for you? Simon finds it ironic that tech leaders now promote ideas like universal basic income, not when factory workers were losing jobs, but only now that coders and analysts are under threat. He asks, what happens to our feeling of purpose if we are just handed money to survive without contributing to something bigger than ourselves? For example, a former software engineer who once solved tough problems may feel useless when AI does it all, leading to frustration and loss of identity. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4, nobody knows how AI will end up. Throughout the podcast, both Stephen and Simon repeat this uncomfortable but honest truth. Nobody actually knows where AI is heading. Some experts say it will change everything for the better. Others warn of dangerous consequences. The reality is that all these opinions come from people who have personal interest in AI's success or failure. Simon compares it to how tobacco executives never smoked, even while selling cigarettes to others. When CEOs of AI companies talk in public, they sound calm and optimistic, but in private, they might be terrified about what is coming. For example, a CEO of a top AI firm told a billionaire friend in private that AI's future is horrific, but never shares this publicly. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5, imperfection is what makes us human. Simon talks about how we fall in love not with perfect people, but with those who accept our flaws and whose flaws we learn to love. AI can mimic perfection, but that is not what draws us to each other. Mistakes, quirks, and imperfections are what make people relatable and real. In a world where AI writes emails, pitches, and social media posts, everything starts to sound the same and feels fake. Simon says, the value of human error is what makes us beautiful. For example, if someone sends a pitch email with a few typos, but sounds genuinely excited, it feels more honest and trustworthy than a perfectly written message using words they would never say in real life. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 6, authenticity is becoming a rare currency. Because AI is making everything so polished and efficient, truly human-made things are becoming more valuable. People want to know something was made by hand, not generated by a machine. Artists now sign declarations that their work was not made by AI. Simon mentions how Japanese art often values unevenness and natural imperfection. This desire for authenticity will grow as AI floods the world with perfect but soulless content. For example, a handmade ceramic bowl with an uneven edge may be more meaningful to someone than a perfectly shaped one from a factory because it carries the story and presence of its creator. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. The future belongs to human skills. In a world where AI can do tasks better and faster, the only edge humans will have is in their human skills. Simon believes we need to start taking responsibility to learn how to listen, show empathy, resolve conflicts peacefully, give and receive feedback, and express emotions. These skills are not just for therapists or leaders. They are essential for everyone. And if we do not actively teach them to our kids and ourselves, they will disappear. For example, a teenager who knows how to apologize sincerely, handle disagreements with friends, and comfort someone in distress will be far more successful in life than one who can only prompt AI for answers. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8. Real community is built offline. Simon and Stephen talk about the loneliness epidemic and how technology has disconnected people, even as it connects them digitally. Simon defines community as a group of people who agree to grow together. It is not just about liking the same TV show or following the same influencers. It is about building relationships that support each other in real life. A startup founded by a college student who battled depression is mentioned, where people come together for group activities without phones. For example, a cooking class or running club where phones are kept away can create deeper bonds between strangers than months of online chatting. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9. Struggle creates closeness and growth. Simon insists that struggling through challenges is not just useful, it is necessary. Whether in work or relationships, people grow closer when they go through hard times together. That is when real trust and depth are formed. He shares that some of the most powerful experiences in life come from failure, depression, or hitting rock bottom. These are the stories that change us. For example, a team that fails during a big project but pulls together to fix it will become much stronger and more united than a team that succeeds without a hitch. Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10. We are obsessed with results, not the journey. Simon criticizes how society is focused only on the final product. Whether it is companies chasing quarterly profits or individuals looking for instant fixes, we often skip the journey that truly matters. He points out that writing a book is not valuable only because of the final manuscript, but because of the pain, clarity, and learning that happens while writing it. When we skip the process using tools like AI, we lose that growth. For example, an entrepreneur who builds a business from scratch, struggles to keep it afloat, and finally finds success will have far more confidence and wisdom than someone who uses AI to launch a flawless-looking company in a weekend without ever getting their hands dirty. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, hit the thanks button below. It really helps us keep going. If you enjoyed this summary, please leave a like and share it in your WhatsApp groups. To join discussion about this video, drop a comment below. And for more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below.